Hey everybody, my name is Niku and today I've got another trading session for you. Of course, to fully understand this information, you're going to need some basic knowledge of technical analysis, which you can easily get from my free Telegram group. It is open to everyone regardless of experience. You can join right now by clicking the link in the description and becoming part of a community of traders just like you. So, click the link in the description, you've got nothing to lose. And while you're here, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's go check out today's strategy and see what we can do. And before we can start using our strategy today, we need to set up our platform. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to change our candle time frame to 30 seconds. We're going to set our expiry time then to 3 minutes. And because we're on a small balance, we're going to change this. Let's make this 20. Then we're going to add our indicator, which today we're going to be using the alligator indicator. Okay, so we're going to be using the alligator, and what we're going to do is we're going to look for reversal and continuation signals using the alligator and some support and resistance areas. So now we just need to go look for setups that we can then use to determine our entries, and we're going to take some trades. Okay, we've got a setup here that actually looks pretty good. We can see that price has been moving inside this channel here. It broke down now, and my alligator is opening up really aggressively to the bearish side. So what we're going to do is we're just going to give it a second, because what happens quite often, we do have a, let's draw this in, we do have a support area here, and this will be the third touch of the support area. Let's just make this a bit thicker. There we go. So that's the support area, but my alligator is opening up super aggressively. So what we're likely going to see now is price coming back for a retest of this broken channel line, which was a support line. Once it does, we're just going to take a sell in the direction that the alligator is showing us. We can see how big it's opening up. Alternatively, if it does break this area, this support area here, we'll take a sell. If it does not retest and just simply keeps going down, we'll take a sell here. Otherwise, we're going to take a sell up here. Now we just need to wait and see what price decides to do. Should take a few seconds, but it shouldn't take that long. We're on 30-second candles, so this is going to be a minute or two. We just need to see if price does go back for the retest, or it's simply going to continue going on to the downside. Okay, so just to recap, our plan is if it tests here, we're going to sell, and if it breaks this line, we're going to sell as well. We're just going to see which is going to come first, and once that happens, we'll take it sell. But we can see how aggressively the alligator is opening up to the downside, and we should see a continuation of price in the downwards direction. We just need to see if it wants to retest this area first. Also interesting, this trend line, which now acts as resistance. If price does come up and hit, it will also hit the alligator. Now the alligator by itself also acts as support and resistance areas. We can see here, for example, how our price actually quite often reacts to the alligator as support or resistance areas. So the fact that it's coinciding, we can also see that that price is pausing. There we go. We've got 2 seconds left. There we go. We're going to take a sell. We did break through the support. This is the lowest close we've had since this area here. So we did break through the support, and now we just take a trade in the direction of the break. And it's a 3-minute trade, so we just need to wait now patiently for the expiry timer to run out and see what happens. Like I explained earlier, quite often price will retest broken support and resistance areas, and it does seem that this is what's going on here. We might have a fake break on our hands, but I seriously doubt it. We should see price come down in the next few minutes. There we go. It's coming down again, and we are about halfway through this trade, and as I mentioned, we now just need to be patient and wait for the trade to run its course. And price closed on a new low, which is great, and there it starts dropping. Now it's gaining speed in the downwards direction. We do have a support here as well. Let's draw that in, but I really doubt that this support line will be of any consequence. The fact that my alligator is opening up so aggressively tells me that we should see some downside. It should at least come test this area here, but that could also happen. It's just a retest of the support line. It should head down. We should see it hit this area in a few seconds, at least. Might break as well. We might actually take another trade in this direction if it does. Okay, there we go. This trade was a bit closer than I would have liked it to be. But we can see we are making new lows. Let's take another sell here. Because my alligator is opening up so aggressively, it's a very strong move. And we do have this area here. We had the break. It came back a little bit, but broke again. Retested this and failed again. Let's zoom in a little bit. We can see it broke through. It tried to come back, failed again by the alligator kept price down. It broke through again properly, did a small retest, and now it's heading down again. So we're just going to go, like I said, in the direction of the price, because my alligator is confirming that it is such a strong downwards move. We can see by the way it's opening up. These lines are still pulling apart from each other. The alligator lines are still opening up, telling us that this is a decently strong move. Now we just need to see, it did break through, price break through this support area here. This is basically the retest that it's doing now. If this fails and it just makes a new low, we should see it just continue for quite a while in this direction. There we go. We're almost halfway through this trade. 1 minute left, and let's see what happens. We've got 30 seconds left, so basically one candle left, and our trade will be done. There's the pushback, trying to test this area. We should see it come down still. There we go, and there's the rejection. Our trade is good. Okay, so we've got another potential trade setting up here. Now, a lot of people would sell in this area right now because the alligator the alligator lines started crossing each other. But we are still holding on a support level. And quite frankly, this is after a move like this is most probably just a retrace. So as soon as this alligator points upwards and price fails to break through the support, we're going to take a buy trade. Otherwise, we're going to wait for price to break through the support. And if my alligator then turns downwards completely and starts opening up, then we'll go with a sell trade. But this is the support level. We're still not out of it yet. It could still push upwards. We do need a very clear break of this, but we're going to have to wait for that. We're going to have to wait a few seconds at this moment, see what happens. There we go. There's a push upwards. So if this candle closes green properly, the alligator lines won't cross. Not all of them will cross. If it closes red properly, they will all cross. There we go. There's the rejection. We're going to wait for the close of this candle, although it might be too late. But we're going to go with it. We can see the alligator was, there we go. We're going to play the close of this candle. We can see that the alligator, in fact, did not really cross. We got rejected off the support line. And there we go. Remember, the alligator also works as dynamic support and resistance areas. So we can see how it sticks to the alligator lines. It won't always be one of them. It could be different ones. We can see that there it was sticking to the middle line. I think it's a jaw line. Jaw, teeth, and mouth. But the alligator will act as support and resistance areas, not always, but often. Okay, so it's not always Price won't always stick to it, but it does often stick to it. Enough for us to realize that if this falls in conjunction with, let's say, support and resistance area, or if another indicator tells you that price is going to be turning, or it's not going to be turning, it's just a correction, then we can safely say that this should be decent support for, and continue and take a trade in the direction the way we did right here. Remember what I said earlier, support and resistance areas, doesn't matter if it's something you draw in or if you're using an indicator like the alligator, it's not always a specific number or an exact number. It's always an area. So we can see that it did break, technically the price did break through here, but it failed because this support held it up and then it got rejected. So it was still in a valid area. So that's something to keep in mind. A lot of people think that a support and resistance area is an exact price or an exact number. This will never be the case. For example, we're doing a small retest now. And let's draw in the most recent support and resistance area quick. And the price movement will make a lot of sense once we do. There we go. Okay, so that's the most recent support area. And look at that. Price tried to break through it. It got pushed up all the way back to the top side of it. So now it should continue upwards. We've got a few seconds left on this trade, so we're good. We're good. We shouldn't be, it shouldn't come down and take us out on this trade. Okay, we can see the alligator is opening up. No sign of turning downwards whatsoever. Few seconds left and we're done. Okay. Actually, let's hold on just 1 second. I want to see if price does reject here. We could see some more topside. Although no, I'm not too sure that's going to happen right now. We had a good trade, so let's look for another one. Okay, so here we've got an example of how the alligator can actually indicate a reversal trade for us. We have this support line here that's coming from this high, last high here. Price tried to break through it 3 times already and it failed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to wait for a bit. My alligator is leveling out. If price starts to move through the alligator now, and the alligator starts crossing over to the bearish side, we're going to go with that and take sells. But it needs to happen first. It hasn't happened yet. We're not going to predict that it will happen. We're going to wait for it to happen and then we'll take our trade. It looks like we might get another test here at the moment, maybe not, but we had 3 tests already on this resistance level and it kept on failing. It failed 3 times and it looks like it's going to do a 4th one. Alternatively, of course, if this does break upwards, we could take a continuation trade because my alligator is still at the moment very much bullish. And if this line starts opening up after we break through, but we do need to make a new high. Keep that in mind. We will have to make a new high. It can't just close above the support area. So let's draw that in just real quick. I don't think it's going to happen though. I don't think it's got, we need to close above this. Okay. But again, my alligator is leveling out. It's not rising anymore. These lines are leveling out. In fact, on the next candle, my first alligator line, the green one, should start turning downwards. Should, not will, but we'll see. Price is still trying to get to this area here. They really want to get through it, but it keeps on failing. So once it fails, or if it fails again, we're going to see what my alligator does. If it confirms the crossover, we're going to go with that trade in that direction. But if we do break through, as we've been doing this whole morning, or most of the trades today, there's another retest and it failed again. So that's 4 retests that failed. Now, we're just going to wait. In fact, Did you guys spot the resistance line? Or the resistance trend line? Here we go. It looks okay. Okay, so we could safely say it's failed. My alligator is turning downwards, and we are now going to take a sell. We're just going to wait and see. Almost did it too early. Remember to wait for the close of your candles. We're going to wait and see what happens. This is going to break either side any second. In the next few seconds, we're going to break upwards or we're going to break downwards. And whatever direction we break in, we're going to run. It's going to be a big move. We've got 20 seconds left on this candle. Let's give it a second. Okay, so a push like that, we confirmed that we're breaking upwards. We are going to close above our line that we actually added. So we're going to wait for the close of this candle, and we're just going to go with the current price movement. And there we go. 3-minute trade. Now we just need to wait for the timer to run out and see what happens with our trade. I do suspect though, in the next few seconds, next 20 seconds or 30 seconds, I suspect we're going to see a retest of this area. Maybe not. It looks like it might have decided to run. We're going to get rid of these lines here. Okay, this is looking like a really good trade so far. We're about halfway in now, and we're just going to have to wait a few more seconds, a minute and a half, and our trade will be done. This is a really strong push on Euro JPY. Should be good. 1 minute left. The fact that it's hanging like this, we've got long wicks on both candles. It tells me there's a lot of indecision at this moment. So bulls and bears are pushing more or less at the same rate. A lot of indecision. As expected, we see a little downside. Like I said before, quite often when there's a run like that or when support gets broken, price will come back for retests. So this is what it is right now. Not even much of it. It just keeps going. 5 seconds left. We're almost out of this trade. And boom. There you go. If you want to start trading more actively, but still don't feel fully confident, I've got the perfect solution for you. We can trade together in my private pro group. You'll get access to live trading sessions, which I host multiple times a day. So no matter where you are in the world, you'll find a convenient time to join. Just send me a message on Telegram or click the link in the description, and I'll ask you a few simple questions to determine your level of experience. And I'm pretty sure you'll be able to join our private community. And of course, thank you for watching this video. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the like button if you found this topic useful, and I'll make even more great content. Drop your questions in the comments if you have anything, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, may the pips be with you.